What's you back again with another video. In today's video, man, I just wanted to go over Season 5 Reloaded and what I thought. I wanted to stream today, but the lobbies just weren't with me. It's been hell all day. There's a lot of things that have gone down today. So to begin with, the season came out around 12 o'clock this morning and was completely fucking broken. There was a mass glitch going on with the game for about 2 hours where you literally couldn't access the MP, the DMZ, or the war zone. It would just flicker, literally flicker like if your lights were going in and out. So I got a late start, obviously, just like everybody else kind of did. And as you're seeing in this gameplay, I'm actually unlocking in this gameplay Orion for the new ice pick or pickaxe or whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna go into a minute and what I think about this weapon, but let's go into some of the other stuff, including other weapons. So today we got Snoop Dogg. I think it's a dope skin. I'm not personally gonna get it, but one of the guys I play with, he got it, and it looks pretty cool. So if you're getting it, it's in the game, available right now, currently. Lara Croft, I believe, will be in the store starting next week, I believe, when they add the fortress. In the maps, and today during the update we got a new map for multiplayer. I think it's like something zone 1 or something. I think it's like DRC zone 1 or something. It's pretty good. I think when I start playing S&D again, which I'll probably start doing tomorrow night, I did take notice that it does play very S&D-ish. So I'm assuming it'll be pretty good, but on domination and stuff it didn't really play that well in my opinion. It's just really, it's good for fast pace, but the way people play in this game just doesn't work very well in this mode. Then we had three weapons this update. So we have the MP5 Stroud, I think they call it, or MP5 SD Stroud or Strahd or something. It's basically a 2 to 3 round burst SMG. Got that thing Orion about 2 hours ago, and it was pretty fun to get Orion. I really enjoyed it. Other than the long shots made me want to die. Because the MP5, this first version anyway, is going to be very good for close quarter maps. I think for playing, like when I'm running S&D, I think I might find myself actually running this gun quite a bit up close because it melts. It's very similar to how the M16 was after. Like during like season 2 and 3 when they buffed it. It's very similar. It plays very, very, very similar. So it's very good at medium range, but you start getting to those longer ranges and it starts to struggle. And the MP5 really struggles at farther ranges. I was struggling to get long shots, and long shots are only like what 35 meters for SMGs, I think they are. So it was really struggling out to that point. I had to put a lot of heavy attachments on to really hit things at that range. So keep that in mind when you're running around with it. It's not really built for long ranges, unlike a lot of the other SMGs in this game, which can be built very differently for situations you need it, right? That's why, in my opinion, they should really get rid of, if they're going to have systems like they do nowadays, where they're trying to be realistic, then they need to just get rid of all the class clarifications and make every weapon just the base same, because really any gun in the game can be made into any other gun, so it kind of ruins the whole point of using that specific weapon, right? We got the daemon, which is basically a 1911 modernized. At least that's what the leak said. I've used it, and I've shot real 1911s in real life. I own a 1911 for airsoft as well. It does not look anything like a 1911. Side profile from the in-game menu, yes. In-game, no. All the attachments are wrong. It starts out with a 15 round mag, and as far as I can remember, there's no 1911 that starts off at that high of a round. I think the highest they go is usually 10 or 11 rounds off the bat. The highest you can get is a 26 rounder. Now I don't know 100% know how realistic that is. I've never seen a 26, 25, 30 type round magazine for a 1911. I think the most I've ever seen is like a 16. Now obviously depending on the situation, like in airsoft for me, I have I think I have 20 rounders that are base for my 1911 because they're BBs, not actual bullets. But I think you can get up to like over 100 rounders or something for airsoft. But again, that's different because they're BBs. But for reference, right? So I don't know exactly what the daemon is. I want to say it's probably a hybrid between like a P226 and a 1911. It's they're very similar. It's got the body size of a 1911, but it's got the slide of a P226. So take that with what you can. But it's pretty good. But there's a slight problem. It is the only gun I do not have Orion currently because I don't know if my account is bugged because I used a ton of double weapon XP tokens, so I basically just 2-3 games I had it maxed out. But it currently is maxed out at level 21 out of 21 levels. But one of the last camera requirements to then go and do the gold, poly, and plat challenges to get Orion is get 30 akimbo daemon kills. Unfortunately, my gun does not recognize that it has passed level 20, so that the akimbo is actually still locked. I don't know how I'm going to fix it. I'm probably going to have to contact Activision if they don't, if I'm the only one that's having this issue. Maybe they can help me out, but unfortunately, as it sits right now, I'm stuck not having the daemon Orion. Now let's get into the melee, because the melee's fucking interesting. So I want to say a huge W to Infinity Ward for finally adding a melee weapon in this game that actually one-shots. After the horrificness that was the police baton, which was complete fucking utter annoyance because it was a 2-hit kill. So trying to get some kills was like the most nerve-wracking thing ever. This does one-shot. Now, there is a problem with it. I don't know if this is intended or if this is their way of balancing it, and if it is, I really don't like that way of balancing. Just make it a little slower or make it a little less range. Sometimes you can hit people with this thing from like 20 feet away. Other times you can be on them and hit, and it will be like slow motion, and the melee won't actually register, and you get killed. Again, not sure if this is intended, but I can't tell you how many times I would have had like 5-6 own kills with this weapon, right? Had it not have been like that. So I don't know if that's the way it was intended, but unfortunately that is a situation it's currently in. So that's pretty much everything in this season. They had a bunch of nerfs and buffs, but nothing really crazy. The TAC and the Vaznev are still overpowered. I was actually using the Vaznev earlier to get my SMG headshots for the camo event. I'm gonna have a camo event breakdown coming in the next day or two. As I've just finished it, and also, if you guys want to see me on stream going for the vehicle event, I'll go for it. But I don't know if I'm gonna go for it though, to be honest, because it doesn't feel worth it. I don't like the variant is a fucking Bass P variant, and like, nobody wants a Bass P variant, man. Nobody. But with that being said, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's kind of loud in my room. I'm not sure how my mic's gonna pick up on it. I am currently in the process of moving again. Just because I've had some issues with this landlord, so I'm finding a new place. So some things will be changed over the next coming week, and then back again to normal scheduled streams every day, videos every day, once the moving process is complete. But again, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I love you guys. You're kind of beautiful. Until this one, it's been the boy. Peace.